Okay, good morning dear students. In part 9, we have covered what are radicals or what are organic radicals. Okay, this you remember because it is going to help you a lot for PUC first year and PUC second year. So organic radicals are of two types, and one is alkyl radicals. One is called alkyl or alkenyl, whatever you call, alkyl radicals, and these are denoted by letter R. R means all these. And another one is aryl radicals, ARYL, aryl radicals containing benzene ring, and these are represented by AR. For your PUC first and second year, the important R you need is, one is R may be CH3 coming from methane, that is methyl radical, and then C2H5, that is ethyl radical, ET, okay? Propyl, PR, butyl, but usually these two are more than sufficient for you. And if you want alkenyl, C2H3, so this is very important for you. I am telling you, this is vinyl. This is vinyl radical, and then C3H5. So that is allyl radical. So remember these four alkyl radicals. This comes under double bond, this comes under single bond, and in aryl radicals you are having only two ARs. So one AR will be C6H5. So remember this is C6, this is called phenyl, PH, shortcut is PH. So phenyl radical, and another one will be coming from benzene, that is in the form of toluene, C6H5CH2. This is called benzyl. This is called benzyl. Okay? So these six radicals you need often and on in the examination, and this will help you a lot. Just if you remember, okay, just if you remember, in case of homologous series, if you remember one formula, this is CH3OH, functional group is OH, carbon 1 is meth, this is called methanol, or you can call IUPAC name, we are coming next, trivial name and IUPAC name, this is methyl alcohol, IUPAC name is methanol. If you add CH2 to this, it becomes C2H5OH. C2H5OH, this will be ethanol. Add CH2 to this, CH3, CH7OH, you get here propanol. Propanol. And if you take C4H9OH, you will get butanol. Butanol. If you don't want, IUPAC naming methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, and pentyl alcohol. Even OH. So we get here pentanol. So in IUPAC, OL means OH group. OL means your OH group. So OH group is called OL, and this continues, etc. So this is ready. The difference is CH2 group. Difference is CH2 group. Difference is CH2 group. And this difference will be a CH2 group. So this is called homologous series of alcohols. homologous series of alcohols. So here R will be this. General formula will be ROH. ROH. So OH stands for alcohol and R stands for, I told you, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, etc. If you remember this R, suppose if you want homologous series of amines, homologous series of amines, you know very well what is the functional group for amines? That is RNH2. RNH2. So if you go on substituting the value of R, the series will be ready. So CH3, NH2, methylamine, C2H5, NH2, ethylamine, C3H7, propylamine, C4H9NH2, that will be butylamine. So this is, if you want old naming, this will be methylamine. Methylamine. And this will be ethylamine. Ethylamine. And this will be propylamine. Propylamine. And this will be butylamine. Butylamine. This I will come to you when we are going to talk about UPAC naming. Carbon 1 is meth, carbon 2 is eth, carbon 3 is prop, carbon 4 is but. This we are going to study. Next, carbon 1 stands for meth, carbon 2 stands for eth, carbon 3 stands for prop, shortcut, carbon 4 stands for but or but. So this we can continue and so on. So if you remember this R, that is going to help you. If you want ethers, ROR dash. ROR dash. So if you select R, CH3, 1R, O, C2H5. So this will be one side methyl group, one side ethyl group. So ethyl, methyl, ether. Compounds containing oxygen are called as ethers. So this is ether with attachment of one methyl group and one ethyl group. So this R is going to help you a lot, and AR you are having only phenyl group and benzyl group. These two you are going to study. Okay, this is what you mean by homologous series can be prepared. What is homologous series? First of all, it is a set of organic compounds which can be represented by a general formula, and since they have the same functional group, the functional group should be same in the series, and since functional group is same, their properties will be similar or properties will be same. And the difference between, two neighbor molecular formula, the difference between the two neighbors, the difference will be in the molecular formula, one carbon atom and two hydrogen atoms. If you remember first compound, then by adding CH2 group, you can prepare that series, or that's called homologous series. And now coming to the, usually in organic chemistry, there will be no problems, but in your CBSE, the problems may come, very simple problems will be there on pi bond, sigma bond, hybridization, because already we have covered that. So just I am going to solve one or two problems on this. So first, let us take problem 1. The first problem is, if you take, so the first problem will be, how many sigma and pi bonds how many sigma and pi bonds are present in each of the following molecules. So this is the question asked, and what you have to identify? You have to identify sigma bonds and pi bonds present in them. Okay? So we are going to identify sigma and pi bonds. So first compound given to you is HC double bond, triple bond. HC triple bond, CCH double bond, CH3. Okay? So, second one, CH2 double bond, C double bond, CH3. So you are going to identify sigma bond and you are going to identify pi bonds. So one thing you remember, sigma bonds may be two types, that is carbon hydrogen sigma bond and carbon carbon sigma bond. Remember, the sigma bonds will be between carbon carbon and between carbon hydrogen, and hence sigma bonds are represented by sigma bonds. You can go write sigma carbon carbon and sigma carbon hydrogen. Of course, both are sigma bonds only, but we are going to identify. But pi bonds will be only carbon carbon. That's understood. There cannot be any pi bonds with hydrogen. So now coming to the first case, how many we are having? Sigma carbon carbon, sigma between carbon and carbon. How many will be there? So this is your answer. Sigma carbon carbon bonds will be equal to, bonds is equal to how many? I told you already. One bond should be sigma. This is sigma. This is sigma. Okay? And this is between carbon and carbon sigma. And here there will be carbon carbon sigma. So here is one sigma, and here is one sigma, and here is one sigma between carbon and carbon. So totally there will be 4 carbon carbon sigma bonds. Then how many carbon hydrogen will be there? Sigma carbon hydrogen bonds will be equal to, very simple to remember, I will tell you, count the number of hydrogen atoms. 1, 2, 3 plus 3. How many hydrogen atoms will be there? That much carbon hydrogen should be there. So there will be 6, because 6 hydrogen atoms are there. 3 plus 1, 4, 5 plus 6. So 6 hydrogens are going to form 6 sigma bonds with carbon. Then carbon sigma bonds, how to remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If 5 carbon atoms are there, okay, so 1 carbon atom less, because they should be bound to each other. So here 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. So totally 5 carbon atoms are there in the compound. So 1 carbon you have to minus. That means 5 minus 1 will be 4. That is, okay. And if you want, you can write it in detail and then you can check it. But first let us finish it. And here see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms are there. Then sigma carbon-carbon bond should be, so this between 1, here 2 and here 3. So they should be 3. And then you can have hydrogen 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So sigma carbon hydrogen will be 6. Carbon hydrogen will be 6. Okay. Then pi bonds they have asked. So pi should be between carbon and carbon only. Pi bonds are compulsorily present between carbon only. So how many bonds are there? 1. This is pi. This is pi. Triple bond means sigma plus 2. So totally there are 3 sigma bonds. Okay, or 3 pi bonds. Okay, and if you want very particular, so pi carbon double bond, carbon 1 is here, and plus we get pi carbon triple bond carbon, here there will be 2, okay, here there will be 2, so totally there will be 3, okay. And similarly here, 1 pi is here, another pi is here, because this should be sigma, double bond means sigma plus pi, and we are going to get here pi, of course only there are double bonds, pi carbon double bonds. There are 2 bonds and hence there are 2 pi carbon-carbon sigma bonds. If you don't want this much detail, generally if you want, they will ask in the examination 10 sigma bonds, 10 sigma bonds, and you are having 3 pi bonds. That is more than sufficient for you. In the examination if you write 10 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds is more than sufficient for the answer. And in the second case, you are having 6 plus 3, 9 sigma bonds totally, irrespective of carbon, hydrogen, 9 sigma bonds are present and 2 pi bonds. 2 pi bonds. Okay? And for practice, what you have to do? For practice, to understand the sigma and pi bond very clearly, you elaborate this. Okay? If you elaborate the structure, then it will be so clear for you. If you elaborate this formula, CH, triple bond as it is, C here, again C, and H here, either you can write here or you can write here, doesn't matter. H here, and again double bond, CH, and here CH. This is the best way to count. This is H. Now mark sigma and pi bonds. Single bonds are sigma, triple bonds are 2 pi, 1 sigma, and this is sigma. Single bond is compulsorily sigma. This is pi plus sigma, and this is sigma. 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 So just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sigma bonds. If you want particular between carbon and carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 carbon less. Count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon minus 1, 4 carbon-carbon sigma bonds, and hydrogen, nothing to worry. How many hydrogens are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hydrogen should form 6 sigma bonds. In the same way, if you can write the structure of this, C, H and H, this is the dash formula, double bond, C, again double bond, C, H, you can write H anywhere around it, and we get here C, H, H and H. So simple it is. Now you go and count. Single bonds are sigma, double bonds are sigma plus pi. Okay, sigma plus pi. Single bonds are sigma, sigma, sigma and sigma. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 total sigma bonds are present, and then 2 pi bonds are present. Either you can do like this or you can do like this. If you apply the simple formula, number of carbon atoms are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbon atoms minus 1, 3 carbon-carbon sigma bonds will be there. And hydrogens, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 carbon hydrogen bonds. So remember, hydrogen always forms, okay, sigma bonds. 1 hydrogen is equal to 1 sigma bond. 1 hydrogen is equal to 1 sigma bond. And then carbon atoms, number of carbon atoms in the compound, number of carbon atoms minus 1. Number of carbon atoms minus 1, this will give you, okay. So carbon-carbon sigma bonds. This will give you carbon-carbon, okay, sigma carbon-carbon bonds. And this will give you carbon-hydrogen bonds. This will give you sigma carbon-hydrogen bonds. Okay? So this you have to remember, very, 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 very simple. So that is, if 1 hydrogen is present, 1 sigma bond should be there. If 5 hydrogens are present, 5 sigma bonds, then they are carbon-hydrogen, because we are talking only about hydrocarbons. And number of carbon totally you find in the compound, minus 1 will be the carbon-carbon sigma bonds, and pi bonds will be very simple. All single bonds are sigma bonds, and all double bonds are the combination of sigma and pi. Triple bonds are combination of sigma and 2 pi. Only after sigma, pi will be there. So sigma bonds are foundation. Only after foundation we can have ground floor, first floor in the building. So this is how to calculate sigma and pi bonds in the given formula. I hope it will be clear to you. And then we are going for same type. Same type we are going to cover. One more problem. That is hybridization. Okay, hybridization. So the second problem will be, the second problem is, what is the type of, what is the type of, what is the type of hybridization? What is the type of hybridization? Hybridization of each carbon atom, of each carbon atom in the following compounds. In the following compounds. In the following compounds. Okay? In the following compounds. So for this, what you have to remember? For this, hint for you is, what is a hint? Carbon, single bond carbon, that should be sp3. Carbon, double bond carbon, that should be sp2. That is sp2. And carbon, triple bond carbon, the hybridization will be sp. The hybridization will be sp. So remember these 3 points. Okay, hint, you have to remember these 3 points. If you remember these 3 points, we can find the hybridization very easily. First one, they have given CH3Cl. CH3Cl. Okay? So then what you do? Carbon having valency 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, totally it wants 4 atoms. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ಏನು ರೂಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಟ್ಟು 4 ಇದ್ರೆ ಮುಗೀತು. So this can be written as CHCl, C, okay, H and H. So since carbon is surrounded by only single bonds, so hybridization here is, hybridization in this molecule is, hybridization in this molecule should be, this carbon must have sp3 hybridization. So simple it is. Okay, that is sp3. Second, if you want, this is, you can take A, and if you want B, if you want B, the B is given CH3 twice, CH3 twice, CO, CH3 twice CO. So how you are going to remember this? CH3 twice CO will be C3. So this will be H, this will be H, this will be H, CH3, and again we get CH3, that is CH3 twice, so CH3, and we get here CH3, and this will be C double bond O. So C double bond O. So how many carbon atoms are here? So carbon atoms, sorry, this cannot be written like this. So because this is CH3 twice CO, okay, so we should write like this. CH3, okay, you can write like this, CH3, okay, and again CH3, so this is H, CH3, CH3, twice CO. In this only single bonds are present, So hybridization will be, and if you want to come here, C double bond O. So this carbon 1 to sp3, and this will be sp2, sp3 and sp2. Okay? Okay. So thus you have to remember double bond, because valency of carbon is 4. So 2 valency here and 2 are supposed by this. I will write this structure once again in my part 11 and I will continue. Thank you.